Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today, I think we'll be primarily focusing on getting as many encounters as possible because we are pretty close to an area of the game where we get a ton of them. So that's exactly what the agenda is on this particular episode. But anyways, speaking of encounters, there we go. That's our potentially first encounter. Not gonna lie, there are a couple of good Pokemon we can get from these areas, if I can be honest, but which ones will we get? That I do not know, but that's exactly what we'll be finding out in this episode. The gym is still pretty far away from here. Also, my god, I don't have repels, huh? You know what, I should probably just use the repels anyway, because this encounter is probably pretty good to, just risk. But anyways, okay. Oh, okay, never freaking. Oh, wait, actually, I can't use Surf right now because my Ordino is the only one who can use it. Okay, well, I guess I then just used up my freaking max repel for no reason. But anyways, okay, I guess I'll probably buy more repels anyway because we kind of need them for this particular part of the game. But and also get Ordino on the team because it's the only one that can use Surf. Anyways, okay. By the way, this is one question that Arcade Cosmo, who is a regular viewer of this particular series, has asked in his playthrough of Pokemon Hard Gold, where he was asking whether a potion or a super potion is better in value. Like, which between these two is better in value? And well, it seems like the better value is always the super potion. So I guess in this game it's a bit weird, right? So I told him that I think in Hard Gold, potion only costs 200 Poké Dollars. So because it heals 20 HP and it costs 200 Poké Dollars, whereas its super potion here costs 700 Poké Dollars, but it heals 50 HP. Actually, the super potion is the better value. Because in that game it was better value because if we look at the amount the super potion heals, it heals, double the amount of potion plus additional, 0.5 times. So, 10 HP extra. But when we look at the value, I think in this case, it is actually lower because the, value of super potion should be 750, whereas it is 700. However, if you look at the repels over here, as you can see, I don't think this is even that hard of a math. The max repel is simply less value than what the super repels give you. So, there's something I even pointed out in his, playthrough. But hey, here you go. If you want to see the, which ones is more value, super potion or like super repels have better value than max repels. Now that useless fact is out of the way. Oh, okay. Oh my god, I completely forgot about getting the freaking Ordino. Alright, there we go. Finally, we have a freaking bubble over here. And now we can see what encounter we get in Undella Town. Because this will count as Undella Town. And unfortunately, it's not the Pokemon that I wanted. But hey, I guess I wanted this Pokemon from a different route. So I guess it is what it is. But anyways. Okay, my god, I thought I had Thunder Wave on freaking Stoutland, which is why I led with him. Anyway, please tell me Ordino has Thunder Wave. Okay, that's cool. I don't think Ordino will cause too many issues here anyway. Okay, the only thing that I know Jellicent can do is click Ominous Wind, which, is a pretty problematic move given the fact that Ominous Wind can actually, boost all of Jellicent's stats, which can make it difficult to, catch this thing. Obviously, that shenanigans will not work on a freaking normal type because they are immune to Ominous Wind, and Ominous Wind needs to actually damage something to actually give the 5% chance to raise all your stats. But anyways, okay, hopefully this thing gets caught. Though I'm not gonna lie, this is an evolved Pokemon, so I guess that makes sense. But anyway, I don't think Jellicent can really hurt us too much. So as long as that stupid... although I guess it is nighttime when I'm playing this, so maybe I can just use a Dust Ball to just catch this thing. But Dust Balls have really high catch rate. Though I'm not gonna lie... Actually, you know what? That's probably right? Because where else am I gonna use Dust Balls? On freaking Cobalion that is coming up? I guess maybe, sure. So I'm not gonna lie, I probably won't be doing that considering I think Cobalion is at level 40 and my Pokemon cannot go very high. So probably gonna avoid him. But anyways, okay, what this thing has? Nightshade, Water Pulse, and Bubble Beam over here, right? Alright, I guess it is what it is. But anyways, okay, I definitely want to say some of the, what do you call it, land Pokemon that we can get in these routes. Because yeah, we can either get land, or I guess for Andela City we don't really get that option because the only Pokemon we can get over here are the Pokemon that are present in the water. And sadly, the fishing rod is in post game for Gen 5 games. So yeah, we're locked to surfing encounters only. Not that the fishing encounters are too good anyway, but okay, my god, Jellison, can you freaking get in the ball, dude? My god, why is this thing being so annoying to catch? I mean, I guess I can hit it with Surf. Okay, its final move is Recover. Okay, so what did it have? Water Pulse, Bubble Beam, Nightshade, and Recover. Okay, Jellison can have the Water Absorb ability, so let's see if this one has it. Okay, this one has it. What is the other ability? I think the other ability is Cursed Body, right? And that's not a bad ability at all, but still, I would really like Jellison to just get in the freaking ball, dude. Because that's what I want. Okay, please stay in. Okay, perfect. Alright, I mean, I wanted this thing in Andela Bay, which I guess, now that I think about it, that would have been smart to do, actually. Go into Andela Bay first, get this thing, and then come over here to, get the Pokemon that I wanted. But let's see if that other Pokemon that I want is... also, what are we calling this thing? I guess it kind of looks like one, so... Sure. Yeah, Balloon Nut. I know there's a Pokemon called Drifloon and Drifloon, which would fit this name pretty well, but I doubt I'll be catching those, given the fact that they are terrible Pokemon. But anyways, okay, so now we can just come to Andela Bay and, yeah, repeat this exact same thing that we did over here.
2,000 years later.
Alright, finally. My god, that took a pretty long amount of time, but anyways, I mean, at least it's good that this thing just spawned immediately. Also, not gonna lie, I probably should switch in Levani for this one because, yeah, I doubt this will be a Jellicent, and if it is, well, that's a dupe, so we're running away from that one. But anyway, let's see what Pokemon this is. Okay, it's a Wailmer. Alright, I'm just getting a little bit unlucky with the encounters, but I guess I really can't get anything better than this over here now, can I? I mean, the better Pokemon would have been Jellicent, but since we already got it, yeah, it's fine. Also, need to be careful that Brine does double damage when you are, what do you call it, low HP. Like, when you're below half HP, Brine does double damage, so need to be always careful of that one. I doubt Audino can kill this thing, given that I have not given Audino any attack. Well, at least, lowering Wailmer's HP was a smart move, given that it freaking used Water Spout. Which, yeah, that would have done a lot of damage. Okay, this thing can also learn Bounce, right? Oh boy, actually, now that I think about it, I don't really have very good Pokemon to catch this thing now, do I? Bounce is a flying type move, so... yeah, that would be a problem, but anyways, okay. Missed. I mean, I'm not planning to hit you with the freaking Levani, so it is what it is, dude. But anyways, I really hope Wailmer can't learn Explosion, because I know it does learn it, but I'm not sure if it learns it at level 35. Because if it can, oh boy, we are taking some massive risk here now, aren't we? But anyways, at least we caught this thing, so now what are we calling this thing? Okay, so if I have to guess, I guess I can't really name anything for Wailmer, but we can name it after its evolution. And for that, I think there's only one name we can give to a freaking Pokemon based on the blue whale. Yep, it definitely fits. And this will be our largest nut because, yeah, if you do not know, Wailord actually has the largest size of any Pokemon fires I know in existence. I think it's even bigger than Eternamax Eternatus, which is a bit crazy if you ask me, but okay, you know what, maybe I'm capping on that one. I don't think it's as big as that thing, but yeah, it's definitely bigger than every other Pokemon that you can think of, which is pretty big. Alright, I am back, and yeah, apparently I think the best Pokemons that we can get by having a Pokemon of level 36 in our lead. So yeah, let's definitely do that and see if we can get the Pokemon that I am looking for. But anyways, okay, I think the Pokemon, yeah, it should appear in the grass only. Okay, we got Altaria. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping for Absol, but to be honest, Altaria might still be useful. So I'm definitely not writing this Pokemon off as useless. But anyways, okay, it has Takedown, so we're definitely not trying to hurt it. Also, probably should switch to Magnezone just so that it doesn't do too much damage with the Takedown, you know? Not damage to me, but damage to itself. Because, yeah, that's the biggest problem with the Pokemon that learn Takedown. Hey, man, if you're trying to catch a Gible in, what do you call it, the Hidden Cave, I don't know what the name of the cave is, or I think it's called Wayward Cave, right? Yeah, in the hidden part of the Wayward Cave, yeah, that's definitely a huge problem when trying to catch Gibble because it knows takedown. But I guess another huge problem is the fact that it knows Dragon Rage. So if you don't delay that encounter, you're kind of taking a massive risk. But anyways, okay, this thing obviously has a very easy name, but okay, no, it doesn't involve two O's. It instead involves two T's. Yeah, and this thing's name will be Cotton Nut. Hopefully, it's a useful Pokemon later down the line. But anyways, I don't think there's anything else for us to do in Route 14. So yeah, I think I'll just see you guys on the next route that we have to follow. Alright, I am back, and yeah, let's go ahead and see what kind of Pokemons we can get from this particular place. I guess the first thing I should think about is, you know what? Sure, I think we're just gonna try and get our surfing Pokemon here. Hopefully the one that I want, you know, is found in this place. I think it is, but oh well, I guess we'll be trying that out soon enough. Now won't be, but anyways, okay, first, I do not know whether, you know, having a shaking grass on a particular route screws up your, what do you call it, chances of getting a freaking... also, doesn't this place have, like, nothing, as far as I remember? I think there's an item over here, but I don't remember what the item is. But I guess we can collect it while we are here, because sure. Okay, let's see. What is this? Okay, it's a red shard. Hey man, at least the good thing is that, you know, these random items, they turn out to be like, I don't know, fungus or something like that. At least I won't get trapped anymore with those things. So yeah, okay, let's avoid this ace trainer and yeah, see if we can find ourselves, you know, rippling spot in the water. I'm not sure what they're called exactly, but yeah. Whatever Pokemon I'm looking for, we'll be seeing it in the rippling waters only, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't appear, I think, on regular surfing encounters. But anyways. Oh, well, speaking of the devil. Okay, let's see. Were we lucky enough to get this Pokemon this time? Hopefully, maybe? Okay, finally. Oh my god. Yeah, I was really scared I wouldn't get this thing. But yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. A Staryu. And by the way, for anybody wondering, you know, wait, you wanted a Staryu? Is Starmie even that good? Yeah, remember that when I told you guys that I've already beaten this game on a hardcore Nuzlocke on challenge mode while, you know, not doing the particular challenge that I've done? Yeah, when I was following the regular level caps at the very least, Staryu, yeah, this Pokemon was on my Elite 4 team. And it was one of the best Pokemon I had. No, to be fair, I think one of the reasons why it was so good is because this thing had amazing stats. I think it was a Modest Nature Starmie that I got. And yeah, this thing was amazing. So yeah, you bet your ass I wanted this Pokemon. I wanted this back in Andela town so that I could go for the ground encounters here. But you know what? Since this Pokemon has proven itself to be very good, it also wasn't just good in, you know, Black 2, but I also used this on my Blaze Black 2 hardcore Nuzlocke as well. And yes, it was the Redux version for anybody wondering. And Staryu was amazing in that run too, so... Yeah, I think at this point, this thing has proven itself to me too many times to where I should not, you know, just rule this thing out. So yeah, I'm definitely going for this one. And yeah, now I guess the only challenge is, what am I gonna name this thing? Well, I guess all I can say is, what do you call it? Star on these nuts? Okay, I mean, sure, I guess that name could work, I suppose. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to, you know, applying stars to your body parts, I mostly only seen them on the, what do you call it? Okay, you know what? I'm not even sure if that should say that, considering, you know, the kind of audience that probably would be watching this one. So I'm just gonna stop myself over there. Also, I'm pretty sure we can get the TM for Psychic over there, right? I'm pretty sure we can. So yeah, I'm just gonna grab that, because yeah, once I evolve Staryu into a Starmie, we'll definitely be needing that one. But I guess I'm misremembering, because no, the TM for Psychic is not here. Wait, really? Am I remember? Oh wait, that might be the TM for Psychic. Because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be in this route only, as I remember. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I was right. I just didn't remember where exactly the TM for Psychic was located. But hey, at least we got it now, so that's pretty good. But anyways, okay, I think we can skip most of the trainers here. Okay, why is my FPS on this game suddenly going like absolute crap? I don't think there's anything in that home, and I'm not about to risk getting into a fight with an ace trainer. Yes, the ace trainer in Reversal Mountains, or like in Reversal Mountain was, well, disappointment, but I somehow doubt that's gonna be, repeated. But anyway, yeah, there's the Cobalion that you can catch. There's also the hidden grotto encounter here if you want it, but yeah, obviously I'm not going for those right now. Also, I'm pretty sure that guy's hiding a heart scale beside him, but you're not gonna lie, I don't really care if I can be honest. Okay, oh my god, what? Was I not using a repel here? Maybe I wasn't. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure Stoutland is over 40 or something, right? Yeah, okay, I was just not using it. Oh well, I suppose I will just use one right now. Though I'm not gonna lie, the next town is literally... yeah, over there only, so... Okay, Soul Rock. Okay, I would have definitely hated if this thing was my encounter. Because yeah, I think Soul Rock and Lunatone are just not that good. Although I guess if I had to choose between the two, Lunatone is probably the better Pokemon because it can actually use its special attack. Soul Rock can only use like Rock Slide and Earthquake, which I guess is fine for the most part, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Lunatone using Psychic, and I think it can even learn some other moves like, I don't know, to Energy Ball or something like that. Yeah, that could be more useful than Rock Slide and Earthquake, especially when Rock Slide can freaking miss, and Earthquake is not obtained as a TM, I think, until the very end of the game. Okay, what is happening to my FPS? But anyways, now we come to Lancunosa town, which I'm not gonna lie, really love the theme of this town if I can be honest. Hi there, D's Nut. Okay, oh my god. You know what? I really didn't want to have this place be ruined for me by, these D's Nuts joke spam, but whatever. Anyways, I'm not gonna lie, one thing that is definitely weird about Lancunosa is definitely this music only. Not saying that it's bad, but just listen to, what we're about to listen over here. But anyways, alright, let's see. So we're about to learn the history of Lancunosa town. You must be the ones who want to hear that old tale about Lancunosa town. That's right, please tell us. Behind Lancunosa town, there's a mighty big hole. Is this episode just full of freaking innuendos at this point? Anyways, whatever. Have you ever heard of the giant chasm? Boy, this is definitely some kind of hole, huh? That we're calling it a chasm at this point. Alrighty then. Oh, I've heard that around the giant chasm, there have been brief temperature readings of about minus 58 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not gonna lie, I do not know Fahrenheit because I'm not an American. But anyways, that's what Sharon told me anyway. The road is blocked, so we can't get there right now. Really? Because in the post game we could, and hey man, the thing that caused those temperatures to drop down below, I'm pretty sure you can get that thing in Black and White 1 as well, even though it plays a much bigger role in this game. But anyways, a long time ago, the giant chasm was created when a big meteorite fell from the sky. A really scary Pokemon was hidden inside that meteorite. A meteorite. When darkness falls over the land, this Pokemon appears. A frigid wind follows it. It freezes everything around and eats people and Pokemon. That's why everyone was afraid. The Pokemon ate people? So our ancestors surrounded the town with walls to prevent the Pokemon from getting inside the town. Also, a rule was made forbidding anyone to go outside after dark. And that's the end of the old tale. So yeah, that's the exact thing that I was talking about. That this is weird about Lancunosa town. It gives such a friendly and hospitality type of vibe. Yet this is the story that this town has. It was apparently under attack by some weird Pokemon that freezes everybody, whoever it comes across it. But anyways, and right now they're discussing, if this Pokemon has some connection to the legendary Dragon type. By the way, these nuts, do you remember the story of Zekrom? Was I ever told the story of Zekrom? But I know it because I played the first game, so yeah. Alright, okay, she says she told me it, but oh well, whatever I suppose. Anyways, yeah, so that's exactly what they're trying to, basically contemplate on, whether, this third legendary Pokemon is really related to the first two, which is Zekrom and Reshiram. Is it though? Well, I mean, to be honest, guys, this game is like 10 years old, so you guys should know this at this point. These nuts, could you ask Drayden about this if you get a chance? Alright, I mean, sure, why not? I mean, that's the, the guy we want to meet anyway. But anyways, alright, yeah, she also told us that the 7th gym is called, the 7th gym city is called Opelucid City, and yeah, its gym leader is Drayden, and his name has given too much away at this point, I would say. Because yeah, obviously he's a freaking dragon type gym leader. By the way, I'm pretty sure you also can buy the TMs for both the, Yeah, not both, but like you can buy Thunder, Blizzard, Fire Blast, and yeah, all those other cool moves over here. But anyways, okay, I'm gonna get Embor for this one because I'm pretty sure a Zinzolin fight is about to come up here. So yeah, that's a Team Plasma admin. But anyways, I think this girl also tells us what Pokemon we used for a gym battle, right? So yeah, let's see. Every gym badge tells the story of a hard-won victory against a worthy opponent. I can look at a gym badge and tell you that story. Can I see one of your gym badges? Yeah, sure, why not? Which badge story would you like to hear? So I've shown you guys since the Quake badge what I got, right? And let's see what we used for the basic badge. You got the basic badge with Lillipup, Tedpig, Patrad, and Swaddle. Alright, well that would be correct. Yeah, Patrad died in that fight, I remember. The Toxic badge with Herdier, Pignite, Magnemite, and Swaddle. No, I'm not gonna lie, Pignite pretty much soloed this entire gym. I think Herdier was the, Herdier got a KO on the Grimer, but after that, Pignite just defeated both the Coughing and the freaking Whirlipede. Because I led with Pignite in this fight, far as I remember. Insect badge, yeah, this was Pignite alone, far as I remember, right? Yeah, I brought all these guys with me, but yeah, Pignite was the only one who actually, fought, because I just set up on the lead Dwebble and then, yeah, flame charged myself to victory. And anyway, and then the Bolt badge. Sandile, because that was my lead, because Sandile had Intimidate, so I was constantly intimidating Elisa's Pokemon. But unfortunately, eventually it got weakened enough to where, yeah, Sandile just got, it had to die to Pursuit from Zipstrika, which is unfortunate. Heracross unfortunately didn't really get to shine in this fight at all because the only Pokemons that were left for it to deal with were Emolga and Zipstrika. Zipstrika has Flame Charge, so it threatened Heracross pretty badly. And Emolga is a freaking flying type, so Heracross couldn't do anything to it anyway. Though as far as I remember, Pignite dealt with a Joltik, or Dino dealt with the freaking, Flaffy, I think. I don't remember. I think maybe I used Levani as well, but I think Levani was probably not used at all in this fight. And the rest you guys already know about. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this Zinzolin fight. I think I'm safe to just lead Embor here. But who is holding the XP share on this one? I guess since Excadrill has the lowest XP, I guess I can give it to him. So I'm not gonna lie, I might be going a little bit under-leveled in this fight. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like the sound of that one if I can be honest. Anyway, what can I give to Embor? I guess I can just give him a Citrus Berry, which should be fine, hopefully. Or Expert Belt, though I'm pretty sure Embor will just get the KO on whatever is, weak to his moves anyway. Actually, you know what, now that I think about it, the Quick Claw might be the better choice, because Embor is kind of slow. But yeah, anyways, okay, let's see. What's up? Have you seen Team Plasma anywhere around here? I heard a rumor to that effect. Oh, well, speak of the devil. Oh, for crying out loud, this is troublesome indeed, my curious trainers. Perhaps I should satiate your curiosity somewhat. The reason I am still part of Team Plasma is this. I want to know how the world will change. Listen, Pokemon are nature. Pokeballs are civilization. Humans who are used to civilization don't relinquish it easily. Of course, both nature and civilization are important, but what will happen to a world taken over by Team Plasma? People will be forced to throw out Pokeballs, a product of civilization. I want to know what that looks like, and I want to enjoy it. And people say that Maxie and Archie are dumb. But anyways, shut your mouth. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I would just say that as well. These nuts. Give me a hand. You ready? I don't know about my hand, dude, but you can definitely get these nuts if you want. My god, that was a terrible joke, and that's the thing that I found funny, huh? Alright then, I mean, hey man, I don't think I have hidden my, amazing sense of humor from you guys at this point. Oh, okay, oh my god. Golbat. I did not think this one through now, did I? Okay, yeah, I definitely did not think this through. Also, my rival's Pokemons are really good for this particular part. So I think Cryogonal shouldn't really have Focus Blast right now, right? So hopefully I'm just safe to switch into Magnezone here. Because yeah, I really don't want to keep Embo in front of Golbat, who could potentially use freaking, acrobatics on me. Okay, Air Cutter. Seriously, this is the thing okay, never freaking mind, dude. Alright, that's the thing I freaking swapped out for. Never freaking mind. Also, what is happening to my freaking, FPS? I have no idea. Okay, Ice Beam on. Okay, I guess Cryogonal really can't do too much, huh? Yeah, because both Samurott and Magnezone resist ice, so I guess he's just fishing for freezes at this point. And yeah, I'm paralyzing this Golbat. Okay, does Samurott's Revenge get double base power if, I get hit? Okay, I'm going to guess not because Cryogonal has paper thin defense. He's kind of like Jinx of, Gen 5. So I think that should have been a one-hit KO. But anyway, I'm pretty sure this, Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure Samurott is getting the KO here. Unfortunately, if Magnezone doesn't crit here, I don't think I will get the KO either because of the light screen that these guys have set up. I can switch into Heracross to, fix that. But yeah, Heracross is also like 4 times weak to flying. So that would be an awful idea. But anyways. Yeah, it barely managed to survive. Okay, never freaking mind, dude. I guess I'm safe to switch in Herdier. I don't think Herdier, not Herdier, Stoutland should have any issues in this fight. But anyways, Air Cutter. Okay, he just avoided the attack, huh? Well, hey man, if he does the attack, then there really is no... Okay, oh my god, Sneasel. Okay, never mind. I thought he would have a Weavile on his team, which is what I was concerned about, but never freaking mind. Okay, Snatch. I think what Snatch does is that if I use a setup move, Sneasel will snatch that move away and then use the boost for itself, right? I think that's how Snatch works. I'm not too sure. Okay, so Golbat does know acrobatics. Okay, thank god I did not switch in my fighting types into that also. Oh my god. Also, seriously, my dude, you're using Revenge? Yeah, dude, like, what? Why did he use Revenge? You know that thing 4 times is just fighting, right? Okay, oh my god. My rival needs to freaking learn the type matchup. But anyways, okay, if this was Gen 3, I would have been able to get some damage on, this guy's Pokemon because, yeah, Zinzolin is out. And now he only has this trash over here to do something. Anyways, I'm not keeping, Stoutland in on a potential Sludge Bomb or a Gunk Shot crit, so... Yeah, they're just going to drill these because I don't think he can do anything to this thing. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Alright. Alright, you know what? My rival, you are too dumb to actually, be a worthy Pokemon trainer to have come this far. But anyways. Okay, weak armor, huh? But this Garbodor is about to get drilled even harder by this freaking earthquake, I can tell you that much. Alright, and with that we dealt with a pretty easy, Team Plasma encounter. But anyways. Yeah, blame the pressure or whatever. That's exactly what you did in Black and White 1 as well. What's with these two? I'm battling alongside Zinzolin. This shouldn't be happening. These trainers remind me of that one from 2 years ago. He's talking about the protagonist from the original games. Because, yeah, Pokemon Black 2 takes 2 years after Black and White 1. More important, we must continue our search. Like that scientist said, it might be in Opelucid City. We'll play with you again later. Get back here. Okay, oh my god. Well, I'm not even sure how Wannabe, manages to always lose these guys. But, oh well. Okay, it is what it is, I suppose. But yeah, okay, I think we can get one more encounter here. And then I think I should probably call this episode off. Alright, I am back. I actually decided to bring Crobat on the team because I realized it might actually be the better Pokemon to get something over here. But anyways. Alright, I actually got the Pokemon that I wanted. I know I made it sound like I didn't want Roselia in my run too. But the more, important thing over there is that I didn't want Roselia to be my encounter in Lost Lawn Forest. But I definitely want this Pokemon because, as I said, even during then, this is an excellent Pokemon for the final gym. So yeah, I will definitely be getting this Pokemon over here because I don't know if we can get this anywhere else. But hey man, that doesn't really matter too much because, yeah, not only can we get Roselia over here, but yeah, remember, this is not Gen 3. So we can actually evolve it into its final evolution in this gen. And I'm pretty sure we only need the shiny stone for that, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing only evolves with the shiny stone. So yeah, that's pretty, good. Because yeah, I think at this point, this Roselia should already know all the moves that we wanted to know. But anyways, what did I call this in the last run? I honestly don't even remember. But anyways, I guess I can just call it, yeah, I guess, oh wait, never mind, this doesn't fit. Also, I think of I'm not sure if this name would fit, but let's see. Let's see. Okay, no, this freaking word will not fit. Okay, well, I guess it's just the flower nut, I guess. That's the best thing I can think of then. Not gonna lie, if we were playing Gen 6, Gen 6 had like a very good amount of, these letters for you to name anything with. So yeah, in Gen 6 we could give a lot more creative names to these Pokemon, I feel like. Gen 5 just has a lot of limitations on that. But anyways, okay, yeah, so with that, I think I'll call this episode right here. So yeah, if you guys like what you see, then be sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And the comment section, yeah, you tell me your opinion about the run so far, and do you think we'll be able to get to the 7th gym without any deaths? Because not gonna lie, from what I'm looking at my team, while I have some resistances like Skarmory, I'm not sure how good of my chances are because I don't really have much, and Altaria isn't exactly the best dragon type now, is it? Which, by the way, yeah, I should probably look at the encounters I got, right? So this thing unfortunately has a minus defense nature, which isn't too big of a deal, but I think I already talked about this in the last episode. This thing has the worst freaking nature. I think I talked about this too, and yeah. So you got a quiet Jellicent. That's not bad actually. Minus speed is fine because Jellicent is more of a bulky Pokemon anyway. And that quiet nature is actually plus special attack, which is what Jellicent mostly is. So yeah, pretty good nature I would say. This thing has Jolly, which is pretty unfortunate. Although I guess Wailord does have some coverage moves on the physical side. So probably not terrible. But not gonna lie, Wailord probably would have benefited more from a plus special attack nature. But anyways. Then we have Altaria, who is naughty, so minus special defense and plus attack. I guess if it learns Dragon Dance, then that's fine, though I'm not sure if this thing will actually get the chance to use that move against Drayden. Anyways, Starmie. Okay, never forget mine. I got screwed over this time. This time I got a minus special attack Starmie, which is awful. Okay, then we have a neutral nature, Roselia. We didn't get Poison Point, which I think is an ability this thing can get normally, because its hidden ability is, I think, Technician, which is a good ability, but that's only really useful on, Hidden Power Fire, if we would have had it. And also, if we were playing Gen 6, because in Gen 7, or like Gen 5, and before, Hidden Power did not get boost from, Technician, because it was 70 base power. But anyways, yeah, Natural Cure is probably the best ability we can get, so yeah. I think overall, our encounters were decent, I would say. So yeah, I guess that's it then. So until I upload the next episode, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you all in the next one.